We're going to start with the 798 on the bow. This is a side imaging unit. We will be trolling motor mounting in dash. First thing to do is remove the bow panel, which we've already loosened. Inside of that you'll find the plate and open it up. You'll have all your wiring. Okay, we have the GPS antenna hooked up. We have our cable running out. We have the end. If you read the end, it'll say NEMA COM. That is your GPS connection. You will then have a ASYC cable. This will say accessory COM. This side is going to say NEMA COM. Hook the NEMA COM to the GPS receiver. We will hook the accessory COM to our interlink cable. Okay, we'll be installing the trolling motor transducer shield and saver next. This is our HDSI transducer, the hardware, the transducer shield and saver. You put that end over the temp probe, snap it in our finished product. Transducer shield and saver. Protects the transducer in the front and the rear. Notch right here fits right up against that. You line up with the indexing mark there. Tighten the two band clamps and you have your trolling motor ready to go. Okay, we're going to mount the ram mount base. I'm going to show you how to drill fiberglass. Simple and easy, no cracks. We've got two holes drilled. What I like to do is drill each hole individually one at a time and then come back. The first thing to do is put your drill in reverse and slowly mark your hole going backwards in reverse. Once you have it marked in reverse, then you'll continue until you get through the gel coat. You can speed it up to high for this process because you're going in reverse. Now that we're through the gel coat, we'll put the drill into low side and we'll continue to the hole. Vacuum, close your ears for a second. Now we'll take our base and all the holes should perfectly line up. I always recommend through bolting. That's putting a nut and a washer on the back side. Displaces the energy a lot more. No chips, no scratches, perfect installation, looks professional. If you just use that tip, it'll help you. We have the 997 installed on the ram mount. Next, I like to hook up the connector. I like to pre-wire the connector with the power cable, with the ASYC cable, which is going to be the one that has the accessory, and the NEMA pigtail. Those two. Then this install, I'll be doing the Y cable, the ASSI DBY, for a jack plate mounted transducer and an in-hole mounted transducer. you will have two cables. One of them will say dual beam on it, if you can read that. And the other one will say side imaging on it. Side imaging. This is the final install. We have our wire cover going directly into the console, RAM mount, everything nice and neat. We're getting ready to mount the side imaging transducer. On this boat, you've got to make sure you're below any obstructions side to side. We've got the sponsons on this boat, and I'll show you how to set up a line to find the best location. The other thing you got to do is, with all the reverse draft on this boat and a lot of boats, you've got to be able to see clearly across both sides. If you look, the sponson, we got to get below it and behind it. And with this line set up, I'm going to show you in a second, you can positively find the best location. What I'm doing is I'm going to tape a piece of this yellow marking tape. As you can see, I've got it taped there. We're going to tape it across the back and stretch it so you can find the best location. Now, as you can see, this line is right at the bottom of the jack plate. It goes all the way across. Now, there's a product that I have found by Transducer Shield and Saver that works with this Skeeter jack plate. They also make them for other brands and makes, but it's a they use their trolling motor saver, and they actually build an L bracket on top of it. This bracket is designed to mount directly to the slide master plate that Skeeter uses. There's an existing bolt hole right there that they tap into, and you'll have to drill an additional bolt hole to mount the plate. Now, if you look, you'll notice that the Transducer Shield and Saver is down below the yellow line. This will allow the transducer to function properly because there is no side-to-side obstructions. You also need to look from side to side. We can see the transducer Shield and Saver right there with the HDSI transducer is below the jack plate, which is below our line. Saver places the transducer in the optimum position so you get a good horizontal aperture also. It's not hitting anything. If you look, we can see a good clear view of that transducer. If that transducer was to hit something like this edge here, you would lose sonar readings. You would see white lines in your water column. So now we've got everything rigged and ready to go. The next thing to do is test our units and see what they come on. The power button. Easiest way to do is go into simulator mode, hit menu, simulator, exit, and we're working. Got the trolling motor installed. One of the neat things from Transducer Shield and Saver is these neat little brackets that hold the trolling motor pedal down. You put one on each corner. And there's our Minn Kota 4-Trex, all rigged and ready to go. With the Transducer Shield and Saver HDSI transducer. I run the HDSI because that way it gives me the ability to change units. So I can run the 997 up in front or the 798. What we'll do is we'll hit the power button on this unit. Menu. We'll go into simulator. Exit. Fully participate in the network. There's no waypoints, so we hit exit. that completes our install. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you get a chance, check out the great products from Minn Kota, Humminbird, Skeeter, Yamaha, and all the other hosts that we showed you on this rigging video.